discovered all the rubbish on the internet, and I've followed it religiously since. But since meeting these lovely people and working with them, I know it doesn't bother me in the slightest.
Oh, that's great. Thanks, Wynne.
That's where I stand.
Good. Sylvia, are you there? Hi. Hi, Sylvia.
Hi.
And
yes.
You say a wee bit about yourself.
Well, I'm just the same as Wynne. I was falsely accused as well. But I didn't follow it like Wynne did. I've only become interested in it since Robert Green's trial. So that's the state that I am in, just followed it the last few months.
Okay. And there's another two ladies on the line, and that is Rachel Keeley. Rachel, hi.
Hello, Sarah.
Hi. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Right, can I just stop you there for a second, Rachel? We need you to speak up a little bit so that we can hear you clearly. How's that?
Is that better?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay,
Sorry.
carry on.
Hi, yes, sorry. My name's Rachel, and as Sarah said, I think we all started about 2.5 years ago with the campaign. We were all supporters, and I, for one, was taken in and believed without question, and that carried on for a few weeks, and then it was after a very short period of time that I started to realise that things didn't really add up. Information came my way, and I decided that I would look into it, and that's what I've been doing for the past 2.5 years. And you know, I've seen people abused, I've seen people being called names, very emotional, very aggressive, and very worrying. And so I just thought that, you know, I would spend time making sure that what I found out was true, and it has been. And then connecting up with Wynne and Sylvia and the team, and all of us together, you know, we found out a lot, and you know, we just feel that it would be great if other people would also look into things that we're going to tell them tonight. And thank you, Mel, for giving us the platform. That's fantastic. Very kind of you.
Yeah, thanks, Rachel, as well. And there's one last but not least member, Latex Lil. And I'd just like to say that Rachel and Latex together have got an extensive grasp and knowledge, and that they're bringing to us this evening, and it's really great to have them. So, Latex, are you there?
Yes, I'm here, and hello
Hi.
to everyone, and thanks again for having us, Melanie. I've been investigating and analysing the allegations being made by Anne and Robert, and believe that the real truth behind their claims is now starting to emerge as being totally fabricated, twisted to for certain people's needs, and that they have damaged many innocent people along the way, duped believers of their stories and the entire truth movement as a whole. And it's time that these lies were ended for everybody's sake. And Rachel actually made an interesting point in that she said at the beginning that she believed it without question, and I think this is what applies to everyone that was involved from the start. They believed this story without question. A lot of them assumed that Robert Green had done the research, had found all this information out and verified it to be true, and it's turned out not to be the case. He did nothing, and the people that have started to question it looked at the story without the emotion involved, analysed what was said, when it was said, how it was said, and how many different variations there were. And this is another interesting point, because the truth does not change. But when you start telling different stories, you know there's a problem there, and the more you look into it, the more it becomes obvious that this story has more holes than Swiss cheese. So, you know, thanks again, Melanie, and we hope to bring you some really interesting information tonight, so we're looking forward to this.
That's excellent, Lily. I totally agree with you what you said. There's one other member who cannot be with us tonight, and that's a shame, Pyrite. And but he has sent in a message to me that I was going to read out later, and I'll just tell you it's about Brian Garish and Roger Hayes and certain correspondence that he had with those two gentlemen. So I'll maybe read that out later on if we have a chance. But I don't know, but how about we go straight into some questions, Melanie? Do you have anything to ask about what we've been saying there?
Yes, well, first off, thanks, ladies. That was lovely for everyone to hear you and to introduce yourselves. You can hear they're all very competent for everyone who's listening. So if you have any questions, do log on to the chat forum, send them in, and we will try to get through everything. But I can assure you we have a lot to get through tonight. If necessary, we will have these folks back, but let's try to work through this. First off, I think the second half I'm going to start doing the climbing into the questions from the public. Up front, I think there's probably some stuff that you guys want to get out. I take it there's some of you you've said that you've got some information that you feel wants airing. Who wants to go first with their statements?
Right. Could we actually just get the questions out of the way with first?
Oh yeah,
because
sure.
then
No.
we can spend more time, because we'll obviously get more questions regarding the new information, which a lot of people, pretty sure, have never heard this new information before. So if we can just get out what people are already accustomed to knowing, because we know what questions are pretty much going to be asked. So if you don't mind.
Sure. All right. So first off, many people have never openly heard the two ladies openly confirm or deny abusing Hollie Greig. So we're going to ask them outright here tonight to answer this question. Have either of you at any time either acted in any way that could be construed or misinterpreted as abusing Hollie Greig?
Absolutely not.
Not in the slightest, no.
So Wynne?
Absolutely not. No way.
Sylvia?
No, absolutely not.
Never.
No.
No less than 5 independent professionals support Hollie Greig's claims of abuse. All of these professionals have provided documents to support the fact that Hollie was a victim of sexual assault and rape. Therefore, we have to question the two accused ladies whether they could comment on these documented facts or non-facts that have already been accepted by the CICA, convincing them to award Hollie of the $13,500 in compensation. Is it a matter of established fact that the following professionals all testified and proved documentary evidence stating Hollie Greig was a victim of sexual assault, and it is important to keep clearly in mind that the words like assault and rape were used by these professionals to support Hollie Greig's claims. And of course these professionals are Dr. Eva Harding, Dr. Jack Boyle, and Dr. Paul Carter. And Ruth Beckham, who is of course from the Down Syndrome Association, and Grampian Police's own forensic medical officer, Dr. Francis Kelly. That's the question. Who wants to take that one?
Oh, how many questions are in there? I mean, we could take each individually and talk about it for...
Well, let's start with the basics, guys. Let's start from there. Who wants to start?
Okay, have you actually read any of those reports?
Yes, I of course have, but we have now got an audience who is sending in questions and they want to hear it from you.
Yeah, but you have to understand, you have to read that report. You also have to be able to question the people, and you also have to question the information that they were given. Now, this information was given to them by Anne. Now, let's take Eva Harding. Eva Harding is dead, so you can't